The discussion was to try to get the two to marry in a harmonious way to deal with the potato situation. As you know, the price is not controlled. The government does not set potato prices. It was my understanding that they agreed to a price of 75 cents. There was San Carlos who agreed there, but I understand when they went back to the farmers did not agree. Now let me put this in the mix. I also understand that San Carlos has the highest production of 15,000 pounds. If that is correct, and everybody else have 7,000 to 8,000 pounds, then San Carlos should be able to have a lower price, not a higher price. Because economies of scale in agriculture says that as you have greater yields, your cost comes down. But I won't argue with them with that. The ministry, I understand, and Bellarmino is not here, I don't know, I understand he's going to meet with them again to try to help. The ministry is playing the role of a facilitator. Because one of the problems, as I understand it, there's about 2.5 million pounds of potato, but the country uses 100,000 a week. So that's 25 weeks supply. Somebody has to store it, somebody has to take care of it to filter it through the process. I can't speak for this year because I just got this ministry, but I'm hoping that next year when we have this, we won't have this. Either we have storage or we have phased production, so everything doesn't come in one day, because that's the problem with most products in Belize.
Sir, as it relates to the permits, Joe, do these have perhaps a date in the year that it's valid for this period to this period?
No, I think it's for 11 days. It's an 11 days validation.
Because the farmers in La Gracia are saying to me, well, they said they've had this issue before, but recently it's becoming worse. They've heard from some people that they get double permit, they get triple permits. Is there any truth to this?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am. And if anybody has double or triple permit, please, I appeal to you to bring it into the ministry. Who's duplicating or who's doing this? Belize is a country of games. They really take me off, you know. But we issue permit. We have the numbers of the permit. We can make that list available to you all. And those are the people who should have. And Baja tries to monitor, because remember I said it is not only the potatoes coming in that's disenfranchising those who produce. It's things that are coming in that's not inspected, that we don't know what the quality is and that sort of thing as well.
Sir, so as it stands right now, the farmers who have thousands of potatoes at their homes just rotting, or some of them say absolutely, they're trying to negotiate down the price. Some of them says it makes absolutely no sense because the chemicals are so high, the fertilizers are so high, and they're basically operating at a loss if they bring it down to the price that the Mexican potatoes are going for, where production is really way cheaper in Mexico. So at this point in time, this is just a loss for the farmers.
But there should be no Mexican potato here. There should be none.
But there are, sir.
Well, people need to point out where they are, because as I said, the last permit that was 4,000 pounds. Was the 18th of January. We are at February the end, almost. So there should be no, and if it is 100,000 a week being used, then do the math. There should be none unless it's coming from La Union or somewhere else, and that's where we have to clamp down.
So no inspectors going out checking these markets, none of that sort from your end, your ministry's end?
What's that?
It's the same agriculture department that checks the marketplaces and ensure that they have their stocks and so on. It's the same.
But I don't.
No checks happening?
Baja does that inspection, but what I'm not talking about, I'm talking about we may have to, if there is Mexican potatoes still in the market or coming in, then we'll have to activate customs again, and I will appeal to the minister and the police to put up some checkpoints to check.